Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, we are getting some very interesting popping off with the golem and his little daughter, but boy oh boy, if you were gonna tell me that, we're gonna learn just how much we probably shouldn't leave our girl with humans. Yeah, we probably shouldn't leave her with humans. I mean, in a world where humans and monsters are seeing each other in the same light, like they're seeing each other in the same exact way as one another, it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, our girls shouldn't be around these types of people. They shouldn't be on this type of people because as we see it, everybody is wrong in this show. Um, Everybody's wrong when it comes down to them just going after humans and taking their lives and stuff like that to put them in a position to be afraid. But uh, these humans almost felt like they were the exception to. Mm, they were the exception to running into maybe monsters and all perishing. Like I think it sounds like they have a chip on their shoulder when it comes down to the monsters, and it's not just something that they're just like, we hate monsters because they're different. It almost seems like they've gone through something to make them that way. Which I'm just guessing at that point because even when even when they're told she's not a monster or whatever, they're still kind of they're super relieved that the golem says that and they trust this golem because they see him as the Lord. Uh, Mainly due to the point of him just being probably capable of handling things that they would not be able to handle without him. So I thought that was kind of cool that this is just another thing of us seeing why golems are treated at such high regard by humans. Because usually golems never want to kill, eat, or just anything negative towards people, animals, or species, a kind. So they're just neutral overall timelines. But once once a golem has to actually fight, once a golem actually has to activate and do some stuff, they're very, very deadly. Even if this golem looks almost not nearly as close to as strong as ours, from what I'm seeing, this golem looked like he was on the verge of death or something because he didn't have all of his parts. Maybe that's the true thing that happens with the lifespan of golems is they lose all their parts, and then once all their parts are gone, they're kind of just stuck in a position where they need to figure out either A, they need to be in a safe place where they can actually protect themselves because they have no armor to do so, or B, that's just how that golem looked for some odd reason, and he just was ridiculously not covered in anything to really protect himself from heavy hitting attacks or excuse me, or even poison. I apologize. This is the first time I'm talking for a good amount of time, so anytime I haven't talked and I'm waking up and I'm just my first time speaking out, I always yawn way too much, and I'm so sorry for that. But like I'm saying, the witch head, the head mistress or head librarian of the witches got to be one of the people that witnessed just how violent and disgusting humans are when it comes down to even having a deity or a species, sorry, a deity, a species of different than humans begging for its life, and the only thing the humans thought of that was, oh, that's creepy. It talks just like a human. Almost like humans act like we created speech in general, like then how did this golem learn how to talk? Did humans make speech so it could talk? Like there's all these other species out there and they're using the same language as us. Do you think we're older than them? Because last time I checked, this witch was very, very old, like thousands of years old. So clearly, none of those people had lived as long as her. So wouldn't she be the one that created language, or someone even before her, right? So it's one of those things where people just love to think they're the number one everything, and then once something actually shows up that could be the number one, they want to purge it out of the world. They want to get rid of it, because mind you, these are the same people that just watched a young girl be at death's door, and because she's at death's door, it's so scary and traumatizing for everybody. But as soon as this girl, as soon as this tiny girl that they believed was human flies off to just save Maya, the one person, and be done, like, and get back to the grounds, they treating her like she's a demon, like, kill her. If she touches this ground, I'll kill her myself. And of course, the golem's like, oh snap, like, if I don't play it cool and act like I didn't know what the heck you were all the time, I'm probably gonna get lynched too. So I will pardon you for saving Maya's life. Now get out of here. You know, um, it's one of those crazy situations where if you don't save face, you're about to get it just as bad as them, which I feel like Maya might have got it pretty bad when she's like, "That's my friend." Uh, yeah, I definitely do not know if Maya made it out alive that night. I do hope she did, but like I'm saying, these two-headed monsters shows up to the village, gets caught by the villagers, clearly should been able to take out every single villagers with just how big it is and how deadly it looked, but somehow it gets captured and it starts begging for its life after it's already taken a great amount of damage. And because the humans only have torches, axes, like guarding gardening tools to try to kill it, it took a long time for that thing to die. You can just hear it crying the whole time it's getting beat up, which is super sad. And another reason why this show is so good at just giving you the parallels of why even finding the humans isn't a good necessary goal, right? Not only will you find the humans, you're going to then get slapped by you're gonna get slapped by anything the humans can't handle. So if she's there, and then something stronger than a human shows up, they're pretty much dead, right? Um, and then on the other grand scheme, the golem guy will be there for a little bit until he passes away, which I feel like is the whole Maya thing, is why that guy is like the Lord or something. Like, he just likes one or two people there and continue to let them grow, and then boom, bam, more and more people started coming, and he just let them all stay. And he really just wanted to deal with, certain people. And now that they're all here, they can all just live peacefully. But if this isn't telling of what is to come, we could be in a position where our main character does find these humans, like maybe one or two more, or four, and because he's living with them all, he's protecting them, letting them grow. The next thing you know, there's a lot of them, and all it takes is one monster or even one witch to write a book about it, where you are, what happened, what's going on there. I think the killing of that monster was probably put in that book. So they also had a good understanding that even if you went to this island in search of just to see the humans, they would kill you on the spot if you're not human. So they learned that through reading this, and so did the witch. After creating it, she created it, and she just knew that she probably shouldn't have did it, so that's why she waited for quite some time and then wrote it. Which still, someone went read it, and clearly she thinks has was the one to take their lives. It's not like anybody couldn't have been swept away by the wind like she was in the beginning of the episode and just wound up there. She really is taking all the fault on herself, which is pretty sad, but at the same time understandable, because that means the person that she actually bonded with could have been killed because of her book. So very, very touching stuff. Seeing the queen or the head librarian pass away too was somewhat peaceful in a sense. Seeing all these butterflies fly around as if she's always going to be around, And this butterfly forms watching every and anything you do whenever she comes passing by. So I hope everybody's having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will talk to you sooner than later. So with all that being said, thanks for the support, and I hope to get out the stuff to you guys sooner than later. So with all that being said, peace.